Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to Factorio 1.0 for episode 123, where I think we're just about done with the oil processing area. Now, someone in the comments, suggested that I use some of the petroleum for solid fuel, as I've been having troubles with this actually being backed up, which could result in the whole thing shutting down. And to be honest, that is a good idea. At least a few machines doing that, just to make sure that that never happens, that it shuts down completely. But we really shouldn't have problems with backing up on petroleum. According to the sheet, we're supposed to be using 8,300 petroleum per minute and only 1,500 light oil per minute. So what, 5 times as much petroleum as light oil, and we only make a slight amount more petroleum. And of course we have cracking of light oil into petroleum, but these have not made a lot. 22 products finished, 61. Okay, that's probably when or before I started shipping out the light oil. We really should see the petroleum starting to get low, and then everything else being backed up. And we might even actually already start seeing that, as this is more than a couple of trains worth of light oil. Oh, also I'm blocking it, I guess. I guess I've forgotten to ask the train to stay. Let's have it come back. So that might be the main reason for the light oil starting to go up. But we should have some backed up in here at this point, right? Yeah, we do. And we only start using it up here somewhere. Yeah, here. Petroleum, on the other hand, is also still backed up. Probably all the way down still. Oh, so some of these have started to get low. This apparently the preferred direction of the fluids. This gets priority for some reason. Or maybe this also gets priority, I guess. So maybe we're just pulling more from this side than this. Because that would make sense to me, that they're then using more from the stuff from the side that we're pumping into than just the side we're balancing from. Blah blah blah. Okay, so the light oil should be spent now. But hey, we are seeing a good amount of trains coming for petroleum as well. Still, it wouldn't be the first time that I had errors in this feed. So maybe we should just add a couple of chemical labs doing solid fuel, and we can just make another train station for that. And we can then use this empty depot to ship that in and prioritize it up here somewhere, wherever we are actually producing the heavy or solid fuel here. Oh yeah, also we're actually backed up on rocket fuel now. Now the problem is processing units, apparently. We could balance this belt a bit more. But is it really necessary? None of them are stopped. Well, except for the ones that are backed up. Red circuits are fine. Also, I noticed between episodes that I think was the... maybe not. Or maybe it's just started backing up. We had one of the copper depots that was running short. Mainly because they are requesting stuff from down here, or getting stuff from down here, and this had not been beaconed up correctly, and we only had 4 lines, so I went and improved that. And now it's more than capable of handling the 2 trains for it. What is this train? So we have a crude oil train without fuel. Oh, we've forgotten. Oh, I've forgotten to add fuel to that. Are we still good on crude oil? Nope. At least not with the train not running. Hopefully that will change. Maybe we should make another train though. I'm not actually sure how fast these are filled up. If it can handle another train. Does look like it's filling somewhat fast. But this unloading is so fast that it probably can't. And the trip shows short, so... Well, some of these have stopped working, but... I don't think they will the next time the train is back. It does seem like we are still using all of the oil though, but... that probably just means that we need another oil outpost for more crude oil. Let's just make sure that we don't need another train here. So now these might stop again. Yeah, they are. Okay. I guess it wouldn't hurt to add another train. Go. I guess we need more stackers though. Otherwise it might hurt with more trains. Okay, now we're fine at least. And we're actually empty on petroleum now. We're also empty on light oil. Oh, and we are starting to get attacks. Apparently. At the bus, so let's go and deal with that. We probably need to add more. We'll add some raid outposts like these further up and out, because the pollution is spreading. Oh, apparently everything is backed up for the rocket launchers now. Why are we... oh, we have a shortage of yellow science. Oh, again because of processing units, I guess. Oh, we need to get up there. think I also want some of these in this network, because then I can tell the robots to construct some defenses whenever something like this happens, if it should happen again. We could also just add the Spidertrons to get up here, I guess. But I've dumped all of the remote controls, so we can't do that now at least. We could also just leave some defenses here, but maybe that's okay. So maybe we just go up from this outpost and make radars up here. That should extend all the way into the middle of the bus, and then we add them more over here somewhere. Is it faster to take the train? It probably is when we need to get back as well. Well, since we have avoided the emergency, are we really that low on processing units? Seems like it. And I mean, it is supposed to just balance itself out. When we get backed up here, we stop using it as much. And maybe it is actually fine. Nah, it's not. We should be producing 2,000 of each. But everything, of course, is limited to the amount of we are making the least of, which is probably yellow sands right now. That's weird. Let's go put some radars down. Oh, also this needs to go. It don't need to, but it's ugly. Wait, why aren't we prioritizing the left side here? That might be the explanation. All of this is supposed to go on one side and all of this on the other. I guess I forgot. Mistakes were made. Okay, but everything is running again. And we have a bit more processing units being turned out. Good, good. Radar time. What? Holy moly, our UPS have dropped severely. What? Apparently it's something to do with the area up there. Because this is fine. Is it all the belts? I just noticed that it seemed like I was running slower. So apparently my PC can't handle all of these belts. Seems like it, yeah. When there's less of them, it gets fine. Oh well. Guess we should stay out away from the center of all of that then. I wonder if I can do something about that. Let's go there. Are all of these depots fine? Doing fine? None of them have run out or anything? Oh yeah, we did limit all of these to only 4,000. Oh, well, 40 stacks, I mean. Coal is probably half the same as stone, yeah. So maybe we should undo those limits, but it's easier to actually see if there's any shortages like this. This is probably fine. And I guess I should have brought more turrets for this. But we might just be fine with this. The Midas should die pretty fast anyway. Let's just make sure that we get everything within range of the radars. Otherwise they might provoke attacks directly. Okay, everything else should be fine. Maybe we should just pull these spiders down, or will they just gather somewhere else? Then that's okay. Just this one then. Good, good. So we need something similar over here. Probably just from this outpost. So let's go and do that. Only with a bit more laser turrets. Oh, where have I gotten these from? Did I just not put them into this network because we had enough? Yeah, I guess so. We're actually doing pretty well on the science, it seems. Or at least it feels that way. Well, let's go to here. It's nice to see all the trains running and not deadlocking themselves yet. And yeah, I did say yet, because, well, mistakes are always made. And we will need more trains, I believe. Oh, manual, 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 manual. Let's add a radar down here. Start constructing more then. Oh god dang it. Well, good thing we have more in the train then. How are we actually doing on power? Just fine, it seems. Good, good. Good. Let's just make sure that no one is provoked to attack right here as well. Because I only think the auto-targeting actually targets when scanning, and not inside the range of the radars themselves. Okay, might as well pull these back. Just don't want some of them to stay. Good. I think that should be fine. And I guess that means we have plenty of targets for the ion cannons again. Okay, so let's go to the bus. And I guess it's time to start actually looking at if we need to increase the production of anything. I'm suspecting that we will run out of resources. Well, basic resources before we reach our goal, but you never know. So, yellow signs is fine. Are the others just slowed down because they were waiting on yellow? Seems like it. They all backed up, with the exception of purple. So where's purple in all of this? Only 1.4k. Okay. That is worth looking into. I guess we can just use the map. Should be faster. So, purple signs. Is it running full speed? Well, with the exception of the ones that can't get enough rail. What is up here? Is it steel? It seems like it's steel. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, we have run out of steel. Yes. Okay. That's something we can actually work on. So we have 2 steel depots here. Only one of them is empty. And that's fine, I guess. We will make another steel outpost unless we have a lot of steel at steel 2, which we do not. We can smelt more iron here if we want to, and then smelt that into steel. But it's already an 8 lane. So I think I would rather just make another outpost. Do we have a nice iron deposit? This is not very nice, to be honest. We have a small one here, but that might be too small. This might be a lot better. Let's work with that, shall we? So let's go down to around here. Wait, what? Wrong map. And I guess we could even just make a line out here and have, or make use of all 3 of these. 200 million, that's nice. Yeah, I think that is something we'll do. Maybe not use all of them for steel, but I think we will need all of the iron at some point anyway. So I guess we just make a line out here. So let's go to the other side and go back a bit. Stop. Okay. So right around here. seems to be just fine. What settings do we have in here? 4-lane, okay. Let's change that then. Because it is quite a big distance out there, I guess, to go with. Do all my rewards, or myself for that matter. So, new blueprints. Chain signal going north, normal signal going south, and electric pole. And of course we also need diagonal. Is this too close to each other? It looks better, I think. So, chain signal north, normal signal south. Whoops, save. That should be better, except that it reading those. I do think I want to keep these, just not near the train. Just because then I can copy 4 rail setting from up here and 2 rail setting from here. At least if we had radars. Can you copy from? It can count them but not make the actual blueprint? That's weird. Oh well. Oh, was that the one? Okay, so we have this. Let's take another blueprint. This is now in my paste buffer. Copy that. Nope. Okay. And we are out of rail. Great. I should have thought about that, I guess. Oh well. This isn't really something we need to do in an episode, so I guess I'll do with this between. And unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.